That's great. That's great.
What is this one? Oh, this is the New Year's one.
Yes.
In the river we dance and splash at dawn. Otter House rocking, no one's moving.
It sounds like strawberry wine, like sped up a little bit.
Celebrate the night, leave worries behind.
Ooh. Leave furries or no worries? I thought it said leave furries behind.
That's one of those searches, I guess.
In Oregon.
State search.
It's Oregon, by the way.
That's right.
It was Oregon.
Waving by the fears, holding dreams tight. Songs around the fire.
Vic, we're gonna need you to move to the left.
Oh,
Keep going. I could. Oh, you can't see your face in it. Dang it.
that is all right. So, welcome to the Impromptu Otter House podcast. We were gonna edit this into an episode, but I guess we're gonna go for it.
14 and a half.
Yeah, 14.5.
14.5. Just because, or it might be 13.5. Well, yeah, I don't know. However we title it. Then just go in there.
Let's just do a half.
Oh, my dumbass was thinking just take the average of the two, and I was like, that'd be 14. We've already done that, so we can't do it again.
And we're gonna call it an episode. I'm gonna label it on there. This is for you, Robbie.
Yes,
because we did
special request.
I was trying to. Matt was so adamant on us wrapping up a portion of our stories. We dropped some teeth.
If you listen to 14, I was pretty pissed off because
and they forgot all about it.
Yeah,
It wasn't that bad.
No,
He didn't bring it up again. Going, oh wait, we never got the answers we were looking for about the cringe stories in the hood and which one was true and which one wasn't true.
And I forgot to ask last week, but you would have just chastised me anyway. We wouldn't have done it. It wasn't on your list.
I didn't realize our fans were invested as much as you were. So
I'm telling you, it was
out that idea.
You had
that
me
demon.
intrigued, sir.
yeah,
Because it was all plausible in my head, and I could actually vision the people that did it.
So just to recap, we had two stories that were covered. Well, multiple stories. One was like a Thanksgiving holiday cringe in the hood.
Yeah.
The other one were Christmas stories in the hood. And one of the stories actually took place in our neighborhood.
Well, one from each, right? One from
each.
Thanksgiving, one from Christmas.
Yep.
Took place in our neighborhood.
So
you're going to have to reread them all.
well, we're going to do a recap. Because we want to hear.
All I remember is the two uncles that called out the kid for being gay.
Yeah.
We're going to do a synopsis. If you want to hear the whole stories, you need to go back and listen to our episodes.
Yes.
So,
but we brought in this auctioneer to read the stories very, very fast.
Yeah.
If you change your Spotify to -2 times or 0.25.
So the first part of the one that we went on was the Thanksgiving Christmas cringe. We talked about the at the grandmother's holiday Christmas Eve party, the mom who got the necklace from her boyfriend.
What kind of necklace?
And then walked out on New Year's Eve.
Yep.
Then your favorite, the two uncles and got in a fight and outed the nephew for being gay. A stepsister that slept with her ex-brother-in-law and ended up pregnant.
Oh, that was a good one.
The family Christmas where the aunts got drunk and then the uncle got the gun and threatened to kill everybody. And so everybody sat out in their cars Christmas or on Thanksgiving waiting to see if their uncle was going to murder everybody. And then they had the aunt who flipped the Thanksgiving table that was loaded over a disagreement on the potato salad. So
good old potato
God,
salad.
like this is...
Yeah. It's wild.
All right.
So any takes on which one you think it is? Because, I mean, we're not even through the Christmas one.
I think the table flipping over was the Thanksgiving one.
You think the table flipping over one was the Thanksgiving?
I'm hoping it's the pregnant, because that's just
the pregnant sister.
That's just wild. That's wild.
So she's pregnant from her brother-in-law? Is that right?
Her ex-brother-in-law.
Ex-brother-in-law.
Okay.
So...
Okay.
The kid to the bar.
The big reveal of what
keep it in the family.
What story took place in our hood
for Thanksgiving?
This is the Thanksgiving holiday cringe.
Okay.
Ooh.
The one that took place that was true.
You have a drum roll?
Yeah, I don't. Whatever. That sounds terrible. I'm like,
it's like y'all are stupid.
But that story was with the two uncles that got in the fight and the nephew got outed.
Wow. Wow. Ding, ding, ding.
So the aunt flipping the table sounded legit. But
dong, dong, dong.
But the crazy part is all of them sounded legit. What did you just say?
Well, I said ding, 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 and I was like, oh, my bad. Dong, dong, dong.
So I'm not going to say
Ding ding
I'm not going to
ditch.
say what portion of where in that neighborhood came from, but that happened in our hood.
That's
You don't know
wild.
who it happened to?
I'm not.
You
For their
can't.
privacy, I promise that would not.
No. I just want you to say I know
Anonymous.
and intrigue the audience.
I've never met them. I've spoken with them and we've talked, but I've never like hung out with them on a personal level. The uncles don't live here and the nephew doesn't live here. It was all family visiting from out of town, but it took place at a gathering in the house
Oh.
here. And yeah.
Well, that eliminates a couple people because I had something in mind.
All right. So back to the bad Christmas story.
Oh,
isn't it?
yes.
This was good. This was good.
Now we had the story about the Christmas card that had the quarters in it.
Like
Yes.
$5, but two separate times, right?
Yeah.
$2.50 each.
Yeah,
Well,
all
we
the
had
quarters.
we had a listener that said that her grandma
did something
also
like-
did something like that.
Then
Yeah.
then we had the people who got the subscription to the Jam and Jelly of the Month Club,
That's the winner.
and that was the work bonus that they got instead of getting the bonus to pay for their down payment on their pool.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The grandparents that told everyone they got something nice, and then they got them something really nice for Christmas, and then told them it was a loan. And after everybody was gone for Christmas, bought them that nice grill and
Yeah,
everything.
because then we went off about a rent-a-center
Yeah,
showing up at your house.
yeah.
Then we have the dog who the sister brought over the dog for the holidays, and the dog vomited all over the Christmas presents.
Oh, jeez.
And then we had the ex-fiance with the mother-in-law that never liked him. And then they had let's see, they had the fitness tracker, the person who got the fitness tracker from his mother.
Yeah,
for
the
Christmas.
heavy.
The heavyset guy. So basically the mother-in-law calling him out on. So which one do you guys think took place in the hood? The actual one that took
I
place.
think
I'm going to say the Fitbit.
I'm saying the throw up
So he's saying the Fitbit. He's saying the throw up.
because it's probably another lost dog that just randomly showed up.
Yeah,
at
and
the
came
house.
to our house. Apparently, we take them in.
Well, you guys aren't even close. Think about it. We were in a new neighborhood, people moving in, having brand new homes. The story about the grandparents who bought the patio furniture and the grill and then asked her to pay it back. It was a loan. And they were just trying to impress the family.
That happened here?
Wow.
Happened here.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. That's.
Again, I'm not going to say who.
You have that audio clip? What a.
You don't have it yet?
Oh, I probably need to.
What is wrong with people?
Yes.
Yeah, it's that one. You got to have the Vic one, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're working on that one. We're working on it.
Yeah.
2025.
What
We're gonna have a lot of bitch.
Yeah, Vic just goes,
Still the best one. All right.
So-
We do need to kind of finish up on that Rent-A-Center story, though. I think we need to play a little devil's advocate for a second.
if Rent-A-Center comes to your house or not.
No. Go ahead. Hit the devil's advocate. Let's
Uh-oh.
get people.
Uh-oh. He's like, we're going to do a quick segment real quick.
We're
Did you know?
That the devil
We haven't done this in a few
doesn't always
episodes,
mean
and I missed it. So
And if it's always you,
Feels so
then people
good.
probably don't like you.
This feels so good.
feels good. So I need you two to debate this. Okay.
Master debater
Is
over here.
getting who's going to win the debate? So is it okay to give a gift that comes with a loan attached to it? And Vic, you're okay with it? You think it's good? And Josh, you are against it.
I guess like the loan is the person I'm giving the gift to responsible for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
But you made like the down payment or like the first month. But
Okay.
then the rest of it they have to pay.
all right. Yeah. I mean, so for me it's about the thought, the gift. I mean, I got you something, and I set you up. I made the first payment, so it's not that big of a.
That's not a gift. I'm just going to throw that out there. Then if you give me something that can be taken back, it's
I'm not going to take it back.
Yeah, I know, but repo or puts me at risk of losing it is not a gift. Okay, what it is that you're putting me in a credit financial situation.
You know what though? But I helped you out.
That'd be like-
I got approved, which I'm not sure if you could or could not have gotten approved.
Oh,
But
whoa.
I also
Throwing shade over here.
I
like it.
also wanted to help you out, so I went ahead and took care of
Hey.
the first payment.
Good news. I signed you up for the Squid Games. You go compete. If you win, you're going to be rich. If you lose, you're dead.
You're dead.
There's your gift. That's not a gift. That's like, hey, Merry Christmas. I got you a bag of fentanyl. I hope you live.
Yeah, good luck.
By the way, this is not a good one for me because I'm totally against that
Yeah,
as well.
I think it's the
just
dumbest
taking
thing
a
ever.
loan in general. I'm
Yeah.
totally against.
Like,
Oh, you're against that?
Yeah.
well, I mean, I get the aspect of like,
What about
hey,
cars?
Your credit sucks and you could never afford this on your own.
Yeah.
Okay. But you know, I go back to that old SNL skit where the credit guy comes into the family and they're like, honey, we're so in debt. We don't know how to get out of debt. And that guy shows up and he's like, I've got a book that can help you on how to get out of debt. And they're like, oh, really? And they're like, yeah. And he goes, here, you can have the book for free. And they open up to read it. And they're like, oh, what does it say, honey? What does it say? How do we get out of debt? And he goes, there's nothing in the book. And the guy's like, go right to the middle of it. And then there's one line printed in the book. And it says, if you can't afford it, don't buy it.
The whole book is blank.
The whole book is blank except for that one line.
That's great.
It says, if you can't afford it, don't buy it.
Yeah. I mean, that would be, first off, I think that's a boundary issue. If you just go and just do that without letting somebody know, I think that.
Now, Elizabeth, what you're talking about, she could put on
Yeah,
that's
that's
give you a
different.
down payment for a house. That's different because you're already qualified.
You're signing up voluntarily for the car.
Yeah, that we're talking about if someone shows up. So again, we just revealed a story in our hood about someone who got brand new patio furniture and a grill as a Christmas gift from their grandparents. And then when all the family left, they told them, hey, this is just a loan. You have to pay us back for the gifts. Like, or you can't keep them.
I'd be like, take them back.
Yeah, take it. Take it.
I don't know.
So that technically isn't considered a gift, like you said. Yeah,
It's not.
But
I know you said it's the thought that counts.
at that
but
point,
yeah.
at that point, I'll be like, hey, I appreciate the gift, Grandma and Grandpa, but just like the banks, let me show you how I default on my loan.
Okay, so let me play a little bit deeper into devil's advocate.
Okay.
What if I pay for the first 2
going deeper.
years?
You pay the first 2 years.
2 years on a gift.
Of like what, a 10-year loan?
No, so
Like 2 years on a 4-year loan.
yeah.
You
Let's
paid
just say I paid half. I couldn't buy it all in cash, so I had to finance some of it, but I paid for the next 2 years. That gives you ample time to save up to pay the rest. Would you take that?
Honestly, it depends on my finances, really. Because if they're like, now let's talk about it here. Hey, I just bought you a Ferrari, and for the first 2 years, I'll cover the $14,000 a month payment, but then you have to take care of it the rest. No, in 2 years, I'm not earning enough. Now,
So okay, so what is your where
What
would
would be
you
my
draw
I think
the
it has to
line?
be a $0. Like I shouldn't have to pay anything for it at all.
well, it's not
Ever.
like winning a prize and like here's the
Ungrateful. I'm just kidding.
here's a
Grateful
loan.
bitch.
Here's a loan. I don't know. Anything that can be detrimental to me is problematic.
Sure.
And that's not a gift. That's at that point it's called government assistance.
Okay.
Let's just
So 2 years. All right, we're at the 2 year mark.
Yeah.
So is there anything that would make? I guess it still might make you feel uncomfortable because it's not outright.
right. It's still like okay, and it also depends on how rich they are. If they can afford to just pay off the damn thing and give it to me, like why are you being stingy about it? At this point, quit trying to make me responsible.
That's what's weird about that story. Like it's patio furniture. What are you spending? Like $150?
yeah.
Well,
I mean, super
if you go
nice.
to,
If you go to
if you go like to the Co, I mean, this is like $3,000-$4,000 for furniture.
It can be, but it's still at that point. If they're rich enough to afford to buy it for you and then say it's a loan, pay me back. Okay,
Yeah,
listen, Linda,
yeah.
you don't give it back.
Listen, Linda.
No,
Look it.
I'm commenting on Renacenter's Facebook page and be like, who took my grill? Who took my grill?
Could you just imagine? You just like hey, your wife's like, honey, what are we gonna do? And you'd be like, don't worry, they'll have Alzheimer's soon. They won't even remember any of this.
It's just like, well, I guess tonight's the last night we're cooking burgers. They're coming to get the grill tomorrow.
I'd be like, it's funny, I want to pay you back, but Grandpa, you
Yeah.
got this letter from a
So that's-
Nigerian prince.
Yeah. Yeah, so that word gift does not apply there. Then.
Yeah.
That can't be called a gift. In the same way, so we're looking for cars for my son.
Right.
You got to hear. So I told my son the one big pet peeve I have at a car dealership is when they say this is a great investment.
Yeah.
It's not an investment.
Like,
Car and
do you understand what
is, like,
investment
not
means,
in
sir?
The same sentence.
Because the minute I go out the gate of your dealership,
You
I
lose.
just lost 20%.
Well,
Yeah.
so But here's what is messed up about the story, I think, the most. And you want to talk about devil's advocate here. So let's say you're having Christmas with your family, your whole brothers, sisters, aunt, uncles, everybody's here. Your
Which uncles? The fighting uncles or
Yeah.
the gunkles.
Tummy stick.
the gunkles? The gunkles.
Gunkles are here, and the one in the parking lot with the gun.
Yeah.
Taser these days, apparently. Oh, that's the nephew.
Yeah, the nephew has the taser.
So
The nephew's brother has the egg.
So let's just be real about it for a minute, and let's just say your whole family's here. It's your turn to get the big gift that they give out every year, and you're moving into your brand new house, and they're just like, "Hey, surprise!" Like you walk in your backyard, there's patio furniture, a grill, and in front of your whole family, like, "Merry Christmas! We got you this awesome stuff!" And your whole family's cheering. They're like, "Yeah, good for you! Merry Christmas!" Then your whole family leaves, and they go, "And you got to pay us back."
Yeah, that's a dick move.
Now, do you out them to your whole family? Like,
No,
because remember, they just became heroes, and they became these awesome people in front of your whole family, and then all of a sudden they just pooped on it all.
And now I'm posting on my Facebook post just stating I need some furniture and a new grill because the ones I got I had to return.
Instead of
you
a
could start up a GoFundMe.
for your furniture, but
I think you out them to the but I
mean,
always
are your grandparents Kim Jong Un? What's happening here? Like all glory to me, and they take it all away.
hail parents.
I mean, well, he's like, everybody in my country is fed. No, they're not.
Yes. I that's a tough one because I think there's a bigger issue if they're trying to be showy.
I mean, this
right?
can't be the one thing that they've ever done that was like.
But you think,
But still, yeah.
do you ripple it out and be like, "Hey, did this happen to you?"
I'm probably not going to out them, but
I am.
My better half would
100%.
probably be more than willing to say something. I'm not very confrontational, but I'd figure out a way to.
Unless you take his hot dogs at the pool.
Is your hat specifically designed for cameras?
It almost says it.
Yeah, almost.
I was just curious.
But
I've been looking
that's
at
cool.
it, and I was like, did he
Maybe
buy
that's
a hat
what-
specifically for TikTok? Would I put it past Vic? No.
Hey, it was in my notes.
He has
I wish I had the logo up there upside down because
he has Lego shoes of all things that I didn't know existed.
Hey, those are sweet, man.
have you ever turned the Bulls logo upside down?
I will not do
No, I
that.
don't disrespect my MJ like that.
No,
It's
it's
supposed
not.
to, like,
Not. It looks like a
crab.
crab having sex with like a robot.
Oh, you talk about like how the Batman symbol looks like two men kissing.
Yeah.
So,
It does.
oh my gosh, you've never seen that?
You'll have to look it up.
All right, that's
later.
gonna be my background for our New Year's episode.
Sweet.
That's on his search engine.
I'll be the upside down crab
Yep.
banging
So-
robot,
Watch
But
out.
anyways, so yep, that's
which
the
Elon's making, I'm sure.
well, again, so there you go. There's the big reveal of the craziness that happens.
That's wild, man.
So it's the uncles,
The Gunkles.
the gunkles.
But
Gunkles.
I don't know if we need to make this clear that all of these are true.
All the stories are true. I
So
mean,
all of these
all these have happened in one
somewhere.
neighborhood or another,
I tell you, I mean,
but not in our neighborhood.
like I said, I would like to be at one where they flip a table full of food.
That'd be sweet.
That to me,
That sounds awesome,
yeah.
that would be a Thanksgiving that I would want to attend.
and never forget.
It'd just be like, well, I want to be the one flipping the table.
Yeah.
Like I lose a game of Monopoly.
Ma,
that is
where-
like,
Where's the meat?
you call this turkey?
But do you
good?
make side bets on which food rolls farther
Oh,
off the table?
No, I make side bets on who still eats the food after it hits the floor.
Oh, me.
It's like Matt over there just picking turkey up. He's like, "It's all good, brother."
I'm not even picking it up. I'm just diving on the floor, eating it off the floor.
True. I was listening to episode 13. We were talking about how you feed your family dog food and kibbles and bits.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, when you have 5 kids, you make do with what you can.
Well, to be fair, and like I said, I know. So when I had the crawfish boil this last summer, we'll have another one. I gave him like a 25-pound sack of potatoes, or like it's probably more. There's probably like 30 pounds of potatoes in that bag.
It was a lot.
And I was like, oh, I'm not going to cook the rest of these potatoes because it was a 100-pound sack, and I had like 3 of them, and we'd cooked most of it for the crawfish boil. And I gave them to Matt to take home, and I was like, "You gonna eat this?" And like him and his wife were like, "Oh yeah." Like a week later, I asked him, "Hey man, how those potatoes?" And they're gone.
Yeah.
They're gone.
They made mashed
We
potatoes
ate
that
probably
night.
80% of that bag, and then they started growing things, so we had to throw it out. I was starting to boil them, and Kayla goes, "Yeah, that's probably don't want to
They're
eat
getting
that
hands,
one."
like
They get out of it.
getting those like little.
They were good, man.
deformed
I mean,
hands.
I'm telling you, like it's not like we're struggling for food, but I mean, our Walmart bill every month is
Growing.
right around $2,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we had talked about that.
Yeah, I mean it's $400 to $500 a week. So if I can get a bag of potatoes, I'll do all types of crap with that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm the cook, so it's
Just ramen it, dude. Ramen.
Surprised you don't have 2 ovens at the house.
I wanted to, but we barely have a counter. So if we get another oven, we're gonna have even less
Oh,
storage.
man.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah.
Wild, man. Wild stories.
that's crazy.
So yeah. So that's
So we get the loaning grandparents and the
what do you call? We can't call them the name they used to call them.
And
the
the-
giver backers.
Yep.
Indian.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, there's the name.
Oh, so we have OGs and we got IGs.
Yes.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got those. But wow. Yeah.
And then the uncle calling out, sideswiping the poor little kid.
Yeah. Letting the world know.
It's terrible.
No closets in my house.
I leave all the doors open.
Poor
Well-
kid. I'm sure that's definitely not how he wanted it
Yeah.
to go down.
Well, hey. Well, you know what? Now you don't.
His
have
mom's
to.
crying now.
No, I'm sure his parents are so proud of him.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He's out there
Yeah.
doing his thing.
Hey, you could take him to Cornerstone Church.
They can draw it out of him real quick.
You could. You could.
That's, dude,
I would
that's,
know.
that
Is it bad
story.
that my boyfriend's name is Demon?
I don't. Matt Damon.
I don't
Oh,
want to
man.
come out of me.
Speaking of Damon, it reminded me of the Matt Damon. Did y'all ever hear?
I'm
yeah,
Matt Damon.
do y'all ever hear the Matt Damon story when the world hated Matt Damon?
No.
Oh,
Was that before or after or during
so right.
Dawson's Creek?
Wait, was Matt Damon on Dawson's Creek?
I don't know.
I don't think
No,
so.
Dawson's Creek was
No, Matt Damon's the guy from Born Identity.
Yeah.
Like
what's his
He
name?
wasn't in there?
What's the quarterback from
the Varsity Blues.
yeah, it's that guy. He's on Dawson's Creek, right?
But his name's that's Dawson. That's the show's after him.
I never watched it.
I
so-
never watched it either.
Yeah.
his
sorry.
obviously-
I'm sorry, Josh. That
Obviously, because I didn't even know.
I don't know.
what was
I mean-
his
I mean-
name?
I wasn't into it. You were in.
Okay, it's driving me nuts. What's the guy's name?
I don't know. You gotta Google. Oh, you.
I don't.
Who?
The guy
The,
from
the
Dawson's
guy
Creek.
the guy from Dawson's Creek that
Hey,
ended up
Dawson.
being the backup quarterback on
Yeah,
varsity.
Dawson.
Elizabeth, you're there. What's the
Please, for the love of God, answer this question.
Labradoodle? Somebody help
Dawson.
us. Help us. What's the guy's name?
Somebody just
But what's his real name? That's what he wants. But back to where while our fans looked that up for us, there was a huge internet hate for Matt Damon because somebody wanted to prove how people would read anything on the internet and people would just believe it and get mad.
Really?
So this guy started this thing. You can go look it up. It's the most hilarious campaign, and it's the campaign against Matt Damon because he's poisoning children in third world countries by feeding them dihydrogen monoxide.
I don't even know what that is.
dihydrogen monoxide is water.
It's H2O, but they broke the word down into
Oh.
a scientific phrase of dihydrogen monoxide. They're like, so they had this whole big campaign about how he's poisoning children in Africa with dihydrogen monoxide to get them off of the world and kill them. And they're killing all these children because Matt Damon he has a water project, like a thing. But people didn't look that far into it. And they just saw this and they were like, dude, all of a sudden the hate for Matt Damon. So Matt Damon trying to kill everybody. Matt Damon, Matt Damon. And like the hate bros. And it was the biggest troll joke of all time because the guy was like, see, people just read something and believe it.
That's
Oh.
crazy.
And how long ago was that?
Oh gosh, this is probably
Because that shit's still going.
2000, early
Yeah.
2000s or something like that.
James Vanderbeek.
James Vanderbeek.
Yep, can't
Oh,
believe.
did someone say it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Alex got it. Yep, that's him. James Vanderbeek.
You can't
Mhm.
read everything.
Yeah,
Similar to that, did you see where Payless opened a store in like Hollywood?
Yeah, Payless or something.
Like, no, it was like a completely different
Pay
name,
more.
but it was all their shoes sold for like $800, $900.
makes sense.
And people were, all these top models were buying them and they were like, oh, you can't get shoes like this anywhere.
And
And they're like, hey,
I got
it's
Well,
actually
you can't
Payless.
anymore. They're
Yeah.
closed.
pay no more.
They shut down.
no,
Yeah, but they were interviewing him and they were just raving about these shoes and
Oh my gosh.
people. I swear, people are stupid.
Well, if you got a good enough story.
Wow. Well, yeah, Robbie, you can turn this into a whole show. So
I know we can-
It's gonna be Robbie's show. So we're gonna call it.
Yeah.
Not even an episode number, just Robbie's show.
Robbie, shout out to Robbie.
Oh.
Thanks for being a great
Yeah,
listener.
Robbie, you're a fantastic number one Otter fan.
Number one.
Number one.
You're out of this world.
Wow. On that note, thanks, guys. Y'all have a good.
I'm not sure how we should end it.
No, we got to end it pretty quick. I got to get home to this awesome, amazing puppy.
Oh, that's right. You got a new dog.
Yeah. Won't.
But anyways, okay. Well, then we'll end it there. Like I said, well, that's perfect. That's like a good round 30 minutes. We did great.
Yeah.
I
He said 5 to 7 minutes in the text.
don't know. You know what? Hey, listen.
Hey.
Sometimes if it's 5 to 7 and you go longer, you should be rewarded for that.
We're really tired.
I get rewarded.
Hold on.
You can't do that.
Oh man,
When
that's
you
great.
can do that.
All right. Okay. Well,
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, thanks
this
for
was
joining
fun.
again for our brief, quick.
Glad we got to do an
update podcast.
impromptu show.
Well, like I said, just real quick, dime drop. Remember, we're not going live Monday next week, so don't be looking for live.
Wait, like in 2 days or
No, next week.
Next week.
After the weekend, this next coming week.
Yeah, the one in
Next
3
week
days.
has a Monday.
It's going to be weird
Tuesday.
because this episode's out of place when we place it on our thing. But anyways, so just remember, y'all become prepared and try to be as appropriate as you can. Because remember, we have a very special guest coming.
Oh,
next
so
week.
we're skipping a week and then we have.
Yes.
No, next. So we're going to record next Thursday. So make sure you try to do it Thursday.
Oh, we're moving it to Thursday.
But next week we're
Now I'm
moving it to
following.
Thursday. So try to clear your schedules. Even though
This is going to be our season opener.
season
2.
season 2 opener. I know this is going to sound out of place when I play this because this is episode 14 and a half. But
After 15.
after 15, we came back to re-record. But anyway, so just remember, because we have a very special guest. Vic called her name.
Special guest.
Vic
Do you
called
want
her name.
to
like this.
just plug it real quick?
Yeah, it's my mom. My mom will be here. On
Yes!
air with us. So
Don't plug it.
so just come prepared.
I cannot wait.
Season opener
Season opener with Josh's mom.
with Josh's mom. Oh, the creator. Well, co-creator.
Where it
Co-creator.
literally where it really began.
Where it all began.
Where it all began.
So there's one night that your dad and I went
Oh
to
gosh,
the
no,
movie.
we are not doing that.
Oh. Can you tell
So-
me how Josh and where he was conceived, please?
Oh man, dude, this is gonna be great.
This is going to be epic.
Yeah,
But I promise I will be
like I said,
an adult.
you can be fun. And I will say this: a long time ago, before I met my beautiful wife, I did bring a girlfriend home my younger days, and I'll just give you a preemptive story just to show you where my mom's humor is, and that way it'll give you a good base of where y'all can lead into that. So she was talking to my ex-girlfriend, and she was like, "Hey, how many kids you got?" My mom's like, "Well, I got 5 kids," and the girl was like, "Whoa, 5 kids? That's a lot of kids." And my mom goes, "Yeah, I really like sex." Like point blank, first time ever meeting this girl.
This is going to be fun.
Anyways, all right.
Maybe she can give us some tips and pointers on the
No,
air with you sitting right here.
No,
This is what your dad likes.
no, there will be a lot of mute buttons that night. Well, I hope not, because my dad passed 2 years ago.
Oh. All right. Thanks, guys.
That's gonna yeah.
Well, my bad,
Let me
Joe.
bring the room down real fast.
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of like that one story that Matt told
Oh
us
my
about
gosh,
with
the guy drug
72-year-old and 68-year-old wife that for last
They all did get
30
guilty,
years.
by the way.
they pled guilty.
They all got guilty. Yeah,
Oh,
they're all
God.
50 years in prison.
Anyways.
Jeez, well, you got to make an example out of them.
Back in
right.
60, he'll get you 50.
Oh,
Well, some of the comments got censored. Anyways, so we'll sign off there.
Peace.
We're Preacher with 4-1. Again, this is Josh,
This is Matt.
Vic.
and we will see
See you
next
Thursday.
Thursday.
Good catch.
Have a good night.